In this video, I will talk about the conjugation of verbs. This is part 1 out of 3 parts. In this part 1, we talk about regular verbs in present tense, which are essential to understand lesson 1 of this online training. So every verb has a word stem and an ending. The word stem, here for example the word sagen, to say, the stem of it is SAG, SAG, and this word stem will not change. It stays the way it is, while the ending EN varies according to which person is talking. So here on the left side we have the English version, for example, for the verb to go. I go, you go, he, she, it goes. Here we have a different ending. We go, you go, they go. So obviously English language has only 2 versions. All verbs are identical to the infinitive. The only difference is the third person singular with an ending es. In German, as you can expect, it's more complex. To go means gehen in German. Here you see the stem geh, G-E-H, G-E-H. That will not change, while the ending will change depending on the pronoun. Ich gehe, du gehst, er, sie, es geht, wir gehen, ihr geht, sie gehen. As you can tell, the German language has 4 versions of a verb for the different pronouns, while the English has only 2. So when we look at these endings, E, S, T, T, E, N, T, E, N, you see that the third person singular is identical to the second person plural, both end on T. And also the first person plural is identical to the third person plural, both end on en. Not only then that, they have the same ending as the infinitive, meaning they are identical to the infinitive. So, and if you read this top down, est, enten, est, enten, this is actually a little German sentence called est enten, and literally translated means eat ducks. You see the eating ducks here. So maybe to some this might help to memorize the matrix easier, thinking of est enten if ever you look for the ending of your verb according to the matching pronoun. So here we have that word sagen as mentioned in the beginning, where the Stamm is SAG, which will not change as you can see, and the ending will change according to the pronomen. Ich sage, du sagst, er, sie, es sagt, wir sagen, ihr sagt, sie sagen. And as before, third person singular is identical to second person plural. First person plural is identical to third person plural, and sagen is identical to the infinitive. And again here, est, enten as a quick overview about the matrix. Another example, fragen, to ask. You see the stem, which will not change, and the ending, ich frage, du fragst, er, sie, es fragt, wir fragen, ihr fragt, sie fragen. Third singular identical to second plural, first plural identical to third plural, fragen identical to the infinitive. Another word is kommen. Ich komme, du kommst, er, sie, es kommt, wir kommen, ihr kommt, sie kommen. As you can see, it's always the same. Hören, to hear, ich höre, du hörst, ihr hört, wir hören, ihr hört, sie hören. And again, the quick overview about the matrix. Now, because of lesson number 1, when we talk about how to address a person, how are you called, to be called, the German word for that is heißen. Heißen, wie heißt du? And you can already tell there's a specialty, there's a sharp SZ. So the stem in this case is heiß, it will not change. The ending, ich heiße. Then here, second person, du heißt. But because there's already a sharp S there, which is like a double S, it's sharper than a single S, there cannot be another S. So that's why there's only a T. Even the normal rule says there should be an ST, but because of this sharp S, SZ, we cannot use this S. This is an exception. While the rest is the same, heißt, just a T, heißen, en, ihr heißt with a T, sie heißen like before. And here are some other very rare verbs in German language where the same rule applies. Beißen, to bite, fließen, to flow, genießen, to enjoy, gießen, to water, reißen, to tear. There are not many verbs with that sharp S. They're easy to remember because it's just a handful of them. And we also need to know an exception, which is a very special verb. The German verb sein is the to be. This is also needed in greetings. Wie ist Ihr Name? Wer bist du? You learn it in another lesson. So we need the sein, the to be. But this conjugation is totally different. So I already stroked through the Stamm because there's no more Stamm. These words are not related anymore to the sein. So it sounds like ich bin, du bist. Okay, there's an ST if you want to see it like that. Sie, es ist. Yes, there's a T. But wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. This has nothing to do with the classic conjugation, but it's a very important verb, so really need to know that and to learn it the way it is. In this case, you have no helper, you just have to learn it the way it is. This does not work. So the first summary, which is valid for about 95% of the 4,000 verbs that we have in German language. Est enten, as you know, third person singular, identical to second person plural. The infinitive is the same word as first plural and third plural. So this might help you if you would like to take a screenshot of that to memorize and learn this basic conjugation verb rules for regular verbs. And next time we talk about our second part of this training about irregular verbs. Thanks for watching.